I used to spend way too much time trading on the Memecoin market instead of finding this method and deving coins. Look at my Phantom wallet, nearly $1 million just from deving coins. Follow this video and I'm going to show you the simple process that I used to dev coins and start making some serious cash.
Happy.
This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Your capital is still at risk. I'm just here to explain how the process works. Okay guys, so if you've been sticking with me thus far, we are about to get into actual demonstration portion of this video. But first, just another quick thing, just to show you kind of why the method we are going to use is really the way to go in terms of getting your money out of meme coins. Now take a look at this chart here. You can see there's this initial massive peak after a couple of days. And you know, if you were trading on this coin, if you weren't around during that peak period, which from the looks of it is only a couple of hours, you know, you might be asleep, you might be at work, what chance have you got of selling up at the right time? You know, and then you could set your automatic, you know, 5%, 10% on investment and things like that, but then, you know, what are the odds? You know, that might never happen. You might actually have done this after this big peak, so it will never happen. But there are people that get these really consistent P&Ls, and that is through either knowing devs or being devs. So what we're going to do is we are going to be a dev, and we are going to use a platform called createcoin.fun. This is the platform that I've been using to dev my own coins, get them online, and then rake in some serious cash. Now, one of the interesting things about createcoin.fun is that there is no coding required. That used to be a big stop back in the day for a lot of people. They would get, you know, like, oh, I'm going to make my own coin, and then it's like, oh, there's so much coding to do. And you don't have to do any of that. You just need to push a few buttons, and then your coin will be online, and people can effectively just give you their money when you see our method. Now, we are looking here at the pump market, okay? Now, a lot of coins, when they're dev, they get put onto the pump market. Now, the issue with that is that there are so many. So when you upload a coin to the pump market, it's you and like 10,000 other coins all being pumped up onto the same platform. And what that means is that your market caps are really restricted because there's just so much noise. It's hard to break through and, you know, really make some money on these pump markets. But createcoin.fun does not use that market. It uses the Metora market, which we can have a look at through Dynamic on Axiom. Let's have a look here. So now, as you can see, the market caps are insanely large, in the billions, usually in the hundreds of millions. These coins have been running for ages, and these are the trending ones. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use that better market to launch our coin. First of all, we need to make sure we have got just over $100 in our Phantom wallet. So I've only got 101, so about $100 is fine. Connect that wallet using the Connect wallet button. Simple stuff so far. Now, when it comes to using createcoin.fun, most people will create their own coin from scratch. And, you know, that's fun and all that, but, you know, it's not surefire way to make the money that we are going to need to make. So what we're going to do is, instead of doing all that, we are going to use one of the features that is on createcoin.fun, which is the copy trending feature. Okay, so this is now where we can seriously start using some secret tools. Okay, so we have got all of these coins here. These are coins that are currently trending on the pump market. So what that means is there's a load of hype already around these coins, and that means people are going to either remember them or be investing in them currently. And what we can do is we can then just take them and migrate them over to Metora. So you see how these things start to compound. We've got already through Metora a really good market that allows us for big market caps and lots of breathing space. Then we've got the already trending coins from the pump market. So these things compound. That's what makes this method so good. So we can pick any of these, and you can see you've got market caps, you've got when they were last paired and their names, etc. We're just going to pair this one because any of them are good choices for the amount of time we're going to be running this. Initially, you'll get this request blocked page, okay? So you must press through the confirmations there and the continues, okay? Tick that box there and hit confirm. All right, now this is just a normal part of the process that has to happen every single time I set one of these up. Now, here we go. We have made our token, but we are not live on the market yet, because we don't have any soul behind the coin right now. So what we need to do is we need to take some of our soul and we need to put it behind our coin, and that will give it the initial investment that puts it on the market. So here we go. On this create liquidity pool, the only thing we really need to worry about is the amount of soul. Okay, so we don't need to worry about all those other bits of information. Now, I did a bit of experimenting early on, and I have found the best amount is 0.2 soul. If you're trying this for the first time, I would highly recommend going with 0.2 soul. It just seems to strike a nice balance between not investing so much that you have a massive overhead, but not investing so little that it doesn't have that initial hype, you know. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hit this lightning bolt button here. This is a crucial part of the method, and it also is another compounding effect. So this boosts our coin to the top of Dex Screener's trending list. So all of those bots, all of those trend chasers, they're going to see our coin first and they are going to jump on it. And that's what we need. Really quick, early on trading to get the coin hot right out of the gate. So cost us 0.25 sol, but this is a transaction that will be worth it. Okay, so we've spent 0.55 sol so far. All right, that's not a lot. And you'll see we are going to get our money back and then some. So let's have a look on Dex Screener here. Immediately, you're going to see a big kick up in our trades. There we go. So straight away, right, market cap already passed the 1K mark. That is fantastic. We've just been running for a few seconds. Already we've got 70 traders, nearly 100 traders looking at us now. So I make money with these videos, of course, and what you guys will be able to do is potentially win half of what I make in this video. So what you're going to want to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I will put you into a prize draw where you could win half of what I make in this video. And looking at it, based on market cap and liquidity, it's going to be quite a decent, tidy sum. Not bad for just leaving a like, subscribing, and a comment. So as you can see here, we are just, on a steady incline. This is quite a nice, smooth sort of chart here today. But we're going to switch back to createcoin.fun, and we are going to look at starting to remove the liquidity from our coin and get that money in. Now, we started at $15 of estimated value. Once this loads up, we will see how much our coin is now worth. $938, guys. Not bad for a day's work, is it? So we are going to remove 100% of that liquidity. All of the SOL that's been pumped into that coin is going to go straight into our pocket now. We confirm that transaction, and then we will see how much money we've got in the Phantom wallet. Let's see, so we've gone from $100 to $938, guys. We've 9 times our money. Isn't that incredible? You've got to get on this method soon because everyone else is going to as well.